Alrighty, folks, just running a couple things. We'll be ready to go. All right, we are here. Have to make this one a little quick. Got to get ready for work here after a bit. Maybe even time for a little nap. We'll see what happens. Second case, Mosaic Blasters. You guys should be able to see that it's sealed. Panini taped. Sealed case yet. As I'm ripping, I'm going to talk about a few things we got going on, but I need to get this thing going. So let's get this show on the road. Oh, last time this kind of worked. We'll see what happens this time. Let's see what happens this time. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. We got 20 upside down boxes. Well, there is always that option. Damon, Niners, Steve, Bears, Dion, Bengals, Forrester, Bills, Browns, Raiders, Saints, Amendola, Broncos, Jets, Beeler, Bucks, Davey, Cardinals, Kyle, Chargers, Ian with the Chiefs, Anthony, Colts, Ethan, Cowboys, Ryan, Dolphins, Chang, Eagles, Jags, OB, Falcons, Panthers, Rams, Ravens, Brett with the Giants, Faltnowski with the Lions, Robert Klein, Packers, Josh Newland, Patriots, Miles, Seahawks, Leicester, Steelers, David Simpson, Texans, Nathan Hunt, Titans, Pletch with the Vikings, and Schroeder with the Washington football team. Let me check one more thing real quick before we get started. Okay. The random has been done by Christian for the break credit in the impeccable. If y'all want to go look, you can look. Otherwise, we're going to get started here. $11.34 on your 101 jersey match of 40. Last case, we did not see any numbered cards. We'll see what happens with this one. Kind of takes the jersey match out of the equation pretty much. I was ready. Jamal Charles. Treveyon Henderson. Bijan Robinson on the Mosaic. Breece Hall. Richard Seymour and Aaron Jones. There was going to be a flash tonight, folks, that has been canceled since we filled this. It was going to be for Browns and Raiders in here, but it is hereby canceled. Dan Fouts, we will bring something bigger and better. Tet McMillan. Caleb Williams on the green. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Masters, not so much yesterday. England Games, Hunter Henry, and a Will Dissley. Will Dissley. Caleb. What a crazy game yesterday, Bears-Bengals. Whew. My goodness. Hunter, Gesicki, Kenneth Grant, Elevate DK, Golden Tate, Josh Jacobs. So the flash will now take place tomorrow night. It is to be determined yet, but it will be for Impeccable. Caleb, Travis Etienne Jr., Trey Hendrickson on the bang, Rondé, Alshon Jeanty with a Ricky Pearsall. Sutton, Derrick Harmon on a green, Adonai Mitchell, Justin Jefferson on your first orange, Hall of Fame Patrick Willis, Zach Bond. A win is a win, that is correct. Touchdown Masters, orange fluorescent, Justin Jefferson. I believe we should see one orange per box. Robert Brooks, Jalen Royals, Mosaic, Brian Thomas Jr., Notoriety, Matthew Golden, Kid Reporter, Aaron Rodgers, Xavier Worthy. So yes, to be determined on the Impeccable Flash tomorrow. We'll try to make it about the same value as what I was going to run, Browns Raiders, so about $160. You can have a free spot in that Flash tomorrow. All you got to do is when I post it later, you need to go there and like or comment the post. Anybody who likes or comments the post, you get a free spot in the Flash. Tell your friends, get them in the group. Let's move that. Anybody who did it originally on the one that was intended for tonight, we will do that. I will honor those spots yet. Mason Taylor, Silver, Travis Etienne Jr., Notoriety, Abdul Carter, Tet McMillan again, and an Eric Dickerson. So if you can't do it twice. So if you've already liked or commented before, you're already in. I've got you on a spreadsheet. Trey Benson, Larry Fitzgerald, Green, Isaac Tesla, Mosaic Kendre Miller, Jamal Lewis, Ramondre, Trey Benson. Warren Moon, LeJohntay Wester, never heard of that guy. Bang, Andrew Van Ginkel. CeeDee Lamb, German Games Chuba with a Tim Brown. Another way you guys can get a free spot into the Flash that we will run tomorrow. Montez Sweat, there's your Jenny. Will Dissley is the Genesis for the Chargers. Kyle Perkins. Will Dissley Genesis. Epic Performers, Julius Peppers. Golden Rookie, Justin Fields, Terry McLaurin, Montez Sweat. It is definitely no Tet McMillan, but there is our Genesis for this case. At least a Genesis for this case. You can earn a free spot into the Flash tomorrow. Anybody that participates will get a free spot. Jamal Charles. So buy one spot, you're going to get a free one. You buy 10 spots, you're going to get one free one. Quinn Ewers, Notoriety, Omarion Hampton, Bang, Cooper DeJean on the orange, Kid Reporter, Montgomery, Godwin. So it doesn't matter how many spots you buy, you still just get the one free one for participating. Just going to try to get some people in that normally don't get in. Kareem Hunt, DJ Giddens, on the green, Mike Gesicki. Cards are wanting to stick together. Epic Performers, Lamar, Hall of Fame, Jerome Bettis, George Pickens, Kareem Hunt. What do we got for prop bets tonight, folks? I lost both my underdogs yesterday. I need a winner tonight. Give me some props tonight. What do we got? NFL or NBA? I don't care which one. I need winners, though. No losers. Dalton Schultz, Quentin Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald, Notoriety, Travis Hunter, Rich Gannon, Tua Tagovailoa, Dalton Schultz. If you guys want, there are still teams in that impeccable. Go get them now. Go get them now. Drake May, Pat Bryant, Green, Trey Benson. Got a little Jack Beck, Mosaic, Kid Reporter, Abdul Carter, Zach Ertz, Drake May, Pat Bryant. Jeez, I see Brock Bowers was back in a big way yesterday. Whew. I've got a few big cards of his yet that I was a little reluctant about holding, but thank goodness. Stroud, Alvin Kamara Green, Epic Performers Ozzie Newsome, Adonai Mitchell, Travis Etienne, Randy Gradishar. Russell Wilson, Jalen Milroe, Lamar Jackson, Touchdown Masters. Little Rome Odunze auto for them Bears, Steve Misservy. That's probably going to be numbered, I would guess. We'll find out here in a second. Garrett Wilson, England games. Jadeveon Clowney, Russell Wilson. Mike, of all the times you didn't take your Bears. Little Rome Odunze script autos. 4 of 10. Let's go with the gold. 4 of 10. Rome Odunze. LeGarrette Blount. Terrence Ferguson. Caleb Johnson. Notoriety, Sam Darnold on the green. Richard Sherman, Joe Theismann. Tough break, no pun intended, for Jaden yesterday. Zaire Franklin. Trent Dilfer. Pat Bryant on the Elevate. Bang, Kyle Hamilton Orange. Dylan Gabriel. Jack Campbell, Zaire Franklin, Trent Dilfer, Elevate, Pat Bryant. Yeah, that Rome's nice. 4 of 10. Gold. Really sucks for Mike, because I'm pretty sure he had the Bears the first case. This was a lot better start than that one the other day. The one the other day, everything was backloaded, I feel like. We didn't start hitting some excitement until it lasts like 8 blasters, I think. Remember, there is the October giveaway as well. We got to wait on Impeccable for that. Any break that was posted in the month of October that you held a main break spot, you are eligible for that. Jeffrey Simmons, Donovan Jackson, we got a green. Roddy White, Notoriety, Derrick Henry, Shadur Sanders, and Puka. So if you held a main break spot in any break I did that was posted in the month of October, you're eligible. Will Anderson Jr., Walter Nolan, Andre Reed Green, Mark Andrews, Mosaic, Trey Tucker, Jalen Warren, Will Anderson. I believe when all is said and done and the Impeccable's done, we will have 20 breaks for the month of October. $10 each break is $200 pot. Jared Verse, Eric Armstead, Green, England Games, Brian Thomas Jr., Bang, Cooper DeJean, Brazil Games, Jaden Reed, Geno Stone, Jared Verse, Eric Armstead. So $200 pot. I can't remember what we did for a breakdown. I can't remember if it was 80%, 20%, 75, 25. But we'll have a random ran from everybody that held a main break spot. We'll give out some break credit. Tucker Craft, tough break there. Gadsden II, Ricky White III, Jackson Dart, Notoriety, Christian Watson, Jeremy Shockey, Tucker Craft. Do have a couple new people with us, so let you guys know. Anything you have shipped, I sleeve at a minimum. I just do everything afterwards, so don't be concerned about that. Chris Olave, Epic Performers, Ozzie Newsome, Colston Loveland on the orange Mosaic, Notoriety, Sean McVeigh, Caleb Johnson, Cameron Hayward, Chris Olave. Loveland. Tajay, Abdul, Peyton Manning, Epic Performers, Kid Reporter, Hall of Fame, Kurt Warner, Fred Taylor, Konkwu. Remember, we'll have an Impeccable Flash tomorrow. I'll have to let you guys know what we plan on doing for that. I'm thinking the headline team will either be Chargers or Colts. Just depends what the winner of the break credit wants to do with their break credit. Cole Kmet, Silver Matt Milano, Shadur Sanders on the Notoriety green, Brazil Game Saquon, Puka, Quentin Williams, Cole Kmet. Eagles and Jags. Eagles and Jags. Not a whole lot for either one yet. A couple Brian Thomas Juniors. I think 105 or 110, something like that. Calvin Johnson, Dylan Sampson, TJ Hawkinson Silver, Epic Performers Brock Bowers, Theo Johnson, Jalen Warren, Calvin Johnson. And again, if you take a team for the full case of Impeccable, on that one shipping is included. Alec Pierce, Dick Metcalf, Alshon Jeanty on the green, Drake May touchdown masters, Jackson Dart, Geno Stone, Alec Pierce, Dick. Appreciate that, Anthony. When you get done here, go claim them over there. We'll take care of you. Jeanty green. I guess if I'm going to have Shadur up there, I should probably have Jeanty. Joe Morris, Tyleek Williams, Cole Kmet, England Games, Elevate, Garrett Wilson, Matt Milano, Jeremy Shockey, Joe Morris. And for some of you new people too, for flashes, what I do is So now that if you're taking Colts, it'll probably be for Chargers and then one other team. Jeanty, green, epic performers, Terrell Davis. Touchdown Masters, not Touchdown Masters. Elevate, orange fluorescent, Ty Felton. Will Shields, Brazil Games, A.J. Brown. Cameron Hayward. What I do is if the number of spots we sell greatly exceeds the value of, say we do Chargers in Washington or something like that, if I take in a lot more spot-wise, I try to upgrade those teams or add additional winners. So the more participation, the better teams we can get. Mark Brunell, Trevor Etienne Jr., Jadeveon Clowney on the green, Cam Scatabo, Fred Taylor, Okonkwo, Mark Brunell. Thank you, Jeremy. So it'll be 104 total if you want the 101 with it. 101's over 1,100, so I'd highly recommend it. We're treating it, although it's a sealed case, we're treating it as 3 separate breaks. So there will be potential. There will be potential for the 101 to go out 3 times. We'll have a 101 for box 1, box 2, box 3. Jeanty, Tyler Show, Eric Allen, Hall of Fame Silver, Epic Performers, Marshall Falk, Hall of Fame, Patrick Willis, Trevor, Jeanty. Perfect, appreciate you. And like I say, that does include shipping, so when we get done with the Impeccable, you won't have to send me anything. I'll send everything out I got for you. Mike Gesicki, Jordan James, Travis Hunter, Notoriety Green, Aaron Rodgers, Derwin James Jr., Zay Flowers, Mike Gesicki. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to owe for shipping, you might as well look at a team for the case. I mean, look at it as the team being $5 cheaper, however you want to look at it. Mark Brunell, Caden Prather, another Jenny. 2 Jennies. Treveyon Henderson, we'll take that one. Nice game yesterday. Josh Newland, Patriots. Josh Newland with a Treveyon Henderson. 2 Jennies this case so far. Kelvin Johnson, Touchdown Masters. Brazil Game, Saquon. Micah, Brunell. Second Genesis. Last case brought us Genesis, Honeycomb, and what was the other one? Garrett Wilson, Justin Herbert, Ted McMillan on the Elevate, Dan Fouts, Touchdown Masters, Orange, Theo Johnson, Gino, Garrett Wilson, Herbert. The hell was the other one? Yeah, we have not seen a micro yet. We had Jenny, we had Honeycomb, Bernie Kosar, Shadur Sanders, Shadur on the green, Chase Brown, Mosaic, Kid Reporter, Jackson Dart, Brian Thomas Jr., Bernie Kosar. Yeah, I was highly doubting it, especially since it didn't show up on the on Card Ladder, Joe. Lattimore, A.J. Brown on the green, Kyle Hamilton, Bang, A.J. Brown, Brazil Games, Matt Milano, Dwight Freeney, Lattimore. Box 7. 7 of 20. What do we got coming out this week? I believe we have Certified coming out this week. And there is like some kind of a combat sports anthology or something. Eric Moulds, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins on the green, Epic Performers, Terrell Owens, Kid Reporter. Get out of the way. England Games, Brian Thomas Jr., Andre Reed, Eric Moulds, Joe Burrow. We are going to try to do a couple boxes of that. Jerry Judy, RJ Harvey, Riley Leonard on the green, Pat Bryant, Elevate green, T. Higgins, Kyler Murray, Jerry Judy. We're going to try to do a couple boxes of that, whatever it is. It's supposed to be like boxing, MMA, wrestling. I think it's 2 autographs per box, and the box prices are fairly reasonable. Marshall Faulk, Kareem Hunt, George Kittle, Touchdown Masters, Max Crosby, Tyler Warren, Keon Coleman, Marshall Faulk, Max Crosby. I do have a show next weekend, so if you guys are selling anything, I'm looking primarily NFL, and I'm looking primarily cards of a $20 and up value. Warren Sapp, Will Howard. What do we got there? Little visionary Cam Ward? That's got to be a case hit, I would think. I have not seen any of these. Visionary, Peyton Manning, Hall of Fame, Dante, Alvin Kamara, Warren Sapp. See, you didn't need a lot of Titans. You just need the right one. And if you're going to hit a Titans card, that's the one you want. Visionary Cam Ward. Up in the air of whether or not that's a case hit, but like I say, we didn't see one last case. Case hit? Nice. There you go, Nathan. Steve Young, Mumfield, Amon-Ra on the Elevate, Tet McMillan Elevate, Rome, Horn, Steve Young. So again, I'm looking for things $25 and up. Something that you can live with, selling under comps so that I can sell at the show. Hit me up on PM, let me know what you got. Jalen Hurts, Lambert Smith, Tyler Warren on the green, Bang Brian Burns, Tank Bigsby England, Hawk Hurts. I will need to be paying you PayPal goods and services. Unless you are good shipping to me first, and then I will pay PayPal Venmo once it's received. Totally your call. Oh, nice. Congrats, sir. Congrats. Leggett, Hunter, Jaquez Hunter, Joe Horn Green, Chris Johnson, Jared Goof, Jamal Anderson, Xavier Leggett. Tyler Newbin, Green, Arian Smith, Touchdown Masters, Jahmyr Gibbs, England Games, Caleb, DJ Moore, Frank Gore, Tyler Newbin. Nubbin. Jordan, Matthew Golden. Little green notoriety, Emeka. Joe Burrow, Touchdown Masters, orange. That's sharp with that Bengals. Those Bengals. Ray Lewis, Victor Cruz, Jordan Love. Very sharp on that Burrow. Damn, everybody's got stuff going on. Joe Burrow. Notoriety, Emeka. Marquise Brown, Quinshon Judkins, Nico Collins, Elevate, A.J. Brown, Treveyon Henderson, Fred Warner. Again, though, folks, if you are looking to move anything, what I'm going to need from you is quick deals, because I need you to get it shipped. I need to have it by, say, like next week, Tuesday at the latest is when I would like to have it. Achan, Franklin, Notoriety, Brock Bowers. England Games, Brian Thomas Jr., Brock Purdy, Anthony Richardson. Back to Achan. We're trying. Malik. Mikal Williams, rookie. Peyton Manning, Hall of Fame green. Epic performer Saquon. T. Higgins, Walker. Boy, did you guys see that catch by Higgins yesterday? That was nuts. He like caught that ball through that guy. Herbert, Luther Burden III, Cortland Sutton on the green, Notoriety, Dylan Gabriel base, Kid Reporter, Vic, Stingley, Herbert. Yeah. Garrett Wilson, Trey Harris, JT Tumulua, Bang, Brian Branch, Hall of Fame, Eric Allen, Juwan Jennings, Garrett Wilson. Yeah, if you like points, you like scoring, it's a great game. Bernie Kosar, Curtis Rourke, England Games, Garrett Wilson, Notoriety, Jalen Hurts, Tank Bigsby, Devonta Smith, Bernie Kosar. And then if you like the other end of football, you have the Panthers-Packers game. Kyle Duggar, Marshawn Lattimore, Josie Joel, Jahmyr Gibbs, Touchdown Masters green, Jordan Love, Brazil games, Chuck Foreman, Kyle Duggar, Lattimore. Dak, Epic Performers, Amon Ra. Bang, Curtis Jones, orange. Shadur, Najee, Gibbs, back to Dak. Tony Dorsett, Ollie Gordon II, Kurt Warner, Touchdown Masters, Trey Tucker, Michael Irving, Josh Downs, Tony Dorsett. This will officially be our halfway point. Remember, folks, we'll have an impeccable flash tomorrow night. Figure out the teams for that. Hopefully we can have that filled up sooner or later. Wes Chandler, Kyle Williams, Notoriety, Cam Ward, James Conner, Jamie and Sherwood, England Games, Kendra Miller, Wes Chandler. Jonathan Stewart, Woody Marks, Ashton Jeanty on the Mosaic, Caleb Williams, Touchdown Masters, Loveland, Bijan, Jonathan Stewart. Getting a little Jeanty. Isaiah Davis, Epic Performers, Jaden. Brett Favre on the Hall of Fame. Wes Welker, Josh Allen, Brian Thomas Jr. Kareem Hunt, Calvin Banks Jr., Tua on the green, Touchdown Masters Puka, Kid Reporter, Thurman Thomas, Mike Evans, A.J. Brown, Shamar Stewart, England Games, Tank Bigsby on the green, Notoriety, Derrick Henry, England Games, Bryce Young, and Fairburn. Derrick Henry. Sam Laporta, Roddy White, green, Cam Miller, Emeka on the Elevate. We got Saquon, Tyreek, Sam Laporta. All right, second half start. Just realized I don't have video on my computer. Let me get that real quick. Just to make sure I know we're still up and running. All right, there we go. Second half starting. Kyle Duggar, Jade Barron, Joe Mixon on the green, Notoriety Matt Stafford, Will Shields, Aaron Jones, Kyle Duggar. Realize I turned that up a little loud. There we go. Hopefully we don't have an echo now. Dak Prescott, green, Mitchell Evans, Notoriety Sam Darnold, Cam Scatabo, Will Dissley, Richard Seymour, Dak Prescott. Tony Dorsett, Jackson Dart, Isaiah Davis Mosaic, Epic Performers TJ Watt, Michael Vick, Josh Jacobs, and Tony Dorsett again. Jamar Chase, Loveland on the green, Brock Purdy, Joe Burrow touchdown, Hall of Fame Eric Allen, Pearsall, back to Chase. Ray McLeod, Willis McGahee, Luther Burden III on the Elevate. I think the Texans have the sharpest looking, I think that's Bears. Bears, Texans, any of them that have like the really dark blue or the black have some of the best looking Elevates with that orange. Najee, Tank, Zach Bond. Luther Burden. Devontae Adams, nice game yesterday. Jaden Higgins, Justin Jefferson on the Elevate. Brazil Games, Jordan Love. Quinnen Williams, Xavier Worthy. Again, folks, impeccable flash tomorrow night, Tuesday night now it's going to happen. 2 ways that you can earn a free spot in that. One is wait for my posting that I put up later and either like or comment that posting. You will be entered. If you were already entered before on the flash we were going to do tonight, you cannot double up that way. So I've already got you on a list. You're all good to go. You don't need to do anything. The other way you can get a spot is by participating in the flash. Kenny Clark, Jalen Lane, notoriety Sam Darnold, Hall of Fame Antonio Gates, Arenas Williams, Odell Beckham, Kenny Clark. All you got to do is claim a spot and you get a free spot. Spots will be $1, straight filled. Cooper Kupp, Tyler Booker, Bang, Micah Parsons, Kid Reporter, Jackson Smith, Jake Ferguson, Robert Brazil, Cooper Kupp. So all you need to do is participate in the Flash tomorrow and you get a free spot in the Flash. Only eligible one time, so you can Amon-Ra, Kalen Mullins, Dante on the green, Emeka on the notoriety, England games, Andrew Van Ginkel, Hester, Amon-Ra. Steve, we got a little Rome Odunze auto for you. Gold. Bryce Young, Deebo Samuel. Epic Performers, Julius Peppers. Notoriety, Matt Stafford. Peppers, Chuba. Back to Bryce Young. Little Scripps, Rome Odunze, 4 of 10. Marvin Harrison, Alec Imana, James Pierce Jr. on the green, Caleb Williams, Quinshon Judkins, Kieran Williams, Marvin Harrison Jr. Gonna have 8 boxes to go. Mitchell, Warren Moon on the green, Bang Micah Parsons on the green, Drake May England games, Bill Cower, Christian McCaffrey, Quinion Mitchell. Again, folks, if you want to sell some cards, I'm in the market. They are inventory. They are not PC, so I need to be able to make some money on them. I'm looking for NFL mainly. I will look at other sports. I need individual card values of 20, 25, and up. I've got plenty of value box stuff. I don't need any more of that. I need individual card value 20 to 25 and up. Jamar Chase, Travis Hunter, Larry Fitzgerald on the silver, green, Robert Brooks. Kid Reporter, Brazil Games, Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs, back to Chase. Ray McLeod, Willis McGahee on the green, Joe Theismann, Mosaic, Sam Laporta, Watson, Bo Nix, Ray. If you're looking to sell me stuff, I do appreciate cards that have comps we can work with. I don't want to guess on stuff. Devontae Adams, Caden Prather, Elevate Jaden Higgins, Sean McVay, Caleb Johnson, Tariq Woolen, Devontae Adams. If it's slabbed, I do prefer PSA. Just a heads up there. Simmons, Devin Neal, A.J. Brown on the Elevate, Hall of Fame Kurt Warner, Patty Mahomes, Corey Dillon, Jeffrey Simmons. I would love if you have case hits for sale. Will Anderson Jr., Tutton, Richard Sherman on the green, Bang, Greg Rousseau, James Cook, Isaiah Likely, Will Anderson Jr. And this will wrap up box number, what are we at here? 13. Armstead, Gray Zabel, Notoriety Caleb, Notoriety CeeDee Lamb on the orange, England game Gabriel Davis, Mixon, Armstead, CeeDee Lamb. I do have one more case of Mosaic blasters. I think we might break that one up. Either quarter case or half case, one way or the other. Tucker Kraft, Jared Verse, Carson Schwezinger, Epic Performers DeJean, Chase Brown, Andre Reed, Tucker Kraft. Chris Olave, Silver Abdul Carter, Kid Reporter, Nico, Jack Beck, Keon Coleman, Kyler. I'm excited. I had some cards that I shipped off to a service, and then they sent them off to PSA. They are in quality 2 right now. So hopefully I'll have those back by next weekend. We'll see. We'll see. Spears, Arroyo, Jack Campbell Green, Larry Fitz on the Touchdown Masters, England Games Cole Kmet, Alvin Kamara. Tiki, DK, Trey Harris Elevate, Epic Performers Larry Fitzgerald on the orange fluorescent, Josie Joel, Dante back to Tiki. Gabe Davis, Josh Simmons, Jalen Noel on the green, Tyler Warren Notoriety, Travis Hunter, Joe Horn, Gabe Davis. 6 blasters to go, folks. Namath, Stafford, Dylan Gabriel on the green, Notoriety Brock Bowers on the green, London, Hawkinson, Stafford. Brock just had one of those epic games yesterday. He gets sleeved and top loaded right away. Dylan Gabriel. Again, folks, what do we got tonight? NBA, NFL, props, player props. Give them to me. What you got? I really like Julius Randle. He's been just absolutely lights out since Anthony Edwards is out. The only problem is they are playing the Nets tonight. So, like last night I had Tyrese Maxey. The problem is they blew out the Nets. So Maxey didn't play as much in the fourth quarter. That's a problem you run into. However, the Wolves defense isn't exactly playing lights out right now. So, there's a chance that stays a fairly close game. I think Julius Randle points is a definite play. Roethlisberger, Derrick Henry, Silver Dan Fouts, Epic Performers Larry Fitzgerald, Kid Reporter Travis Hunter, Romeo Dobbs, Ben Roethlisberger, Derrick Henry. Penix, Garrett, Micah Parsons on the bang, Hall of Fame Barry Sanders, Drake London, Bo Nix, Michael Penix Jr. Even Penix had a showing this week. Sam Darnold, Malachi Starks, Jordan Love, Chris Johnson, Corey Dillon, Tyreek Woolen. This case might be the opposite of the last one. We might have had all the big hits right away. And Dawson, Silver, Dominic Lovett, Elevate, Jamar, Ray Lewis, England Games, Caleb, Patty, Dawson Knox. Kyle Van Noy, Tommy Malott, Brock Bowers on the green, Calvin Johnson on the Touchdown Masters orange, Treveyon Henderson, Isaiah Likely, Kyle Van Noy. Harold Carmichael, Dylan Gabriel. On the green, Keon Coleman, notoriety, CJ Stroud. Brock Purdy, Joe Mixon. Brock on the green. Megatron, Touchdown Masters. Tiki, Jordan Watkins, Silver, Davian Clowney, Jefferson, Touchdown Masters, James Cook, Derrick Stingley Jr., Tiki Barber, Dylan Gabriel, Jaden Blue, Elevate Tay Felton, Chase Brown, England Games, Gabe Davis, Jawan Jennings, Davis, Chase Brown. Stafford, Sam Laporta, Epic Performers, Marshall Falk, Jack Beck, Chuck Foreman, Devonta Smith. Namath, Nick Amanwari. On the green, Kyler. Little bang, Chris Jones. Nico Collins, Jahmyr Gibbs. Baker, Dominic Lovett, Jade Barron, Mosaic, CeeDee Lamb, notoriety, England Games, Cole Kmet, and a Josh Downs. Mooney, Scatabo, Tay Felton on the green, Lamar Jackson, Touchdown Masters green, Josie Joel, Michael Irvin. Back to Mooney. Four boxes to go. 4 boxes to go. 3 case hits out. We'll see if we get any more. Oh, kaleidoscopic. That's the one we had the other day. We had a kaleidoscopic Patty Mahomes, Ben Roethlisberger on the Honeycomb, Tet McMillan on the Genesis. That's what the last case was. Could not for the life of me remember that other one. Isaiah Davis, Jamal Charles, green, Zach Ertz, Brian Thomas, Touchdown Masters, Diggs, Lutz, back to Davis. A.J. Brown, Graham Mertz, Hunter Henry on the green, Elevate Puka, Germany Games, Newbin, Jeff Blake. Roddy White, Rich Gannon, Elevate Matthew Golden, Jaden Higgins, Jonathan Taylor, Christian Wilkins, Roddy White. If you guys are looking for Absolute, Ty has a box of Absolute up right now. I think it's a little over half full. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure where he's at on it. Sam Laporta, Dante Thornton Jr., JT Tumulua, DeAndre Swift, Jaden Waddle, Antoine Winfield Jr. Brock Bowers, Tyler Warren, bang, Jared Verse, Jackson Dart, notoriety on the orange, Kid Reporter, Brazil Games, Zach Bond, Tillman Bowers. Notoriety, Jackson Dart on the orange. Did you guys see for Halloween Eli Manning's kid dressed up as his favorite Giants quarterback? He dressed up as Jackson Dart. Like, do you not know who your dad is? 2-time Super Bowl champion? The one in the New England Patriots potential undefeated season? Trey Benson, Larry Fitz, Jamal Charles Silver, notoriety, Jeanty, Jaden, Trent McDuffie, Trey Benson. All right, 3 to go. 3 to go. Almost 2 cases in, and that's what we've been seeing is 3 case hits and an auto. That's been our average so far. See if we can't bump either one of those numbers. Ladd, Kyle McCord, Savion Williams, Austin Hooper, Tyrone Tracy, Khalil Shakur. I think that's the first time I've said Ladd McConkey's name in this case. Bob Boswell, Gunnar Helm, A.J. Brown on the Mosaic, Elevate Matthew Golden, Jalen Milroe, Travis Kelce. Who do we even get for a Monday night? Cardinals somebody. Bucky Irving, Donovan Ezeruka. Is it Cowboys? Notoriety, Emeka, Mosaic. Oh, we got a 4th one. Honeycomb. Honeycomb time. Chris Olave. Adam Thielen, Tony Pollard, Bucky Irving. Not a terrible one. Would have been nicer to have one of those rookies, but I myself would prefer the Chris Olave over the Ben Roethlisberger that we had the other day, but that's just me. That's a 4th case hit. We did increase the average. Steve Spurrier, Emeka, bang, Nick Bonito, Epic Performers, TJ Watt, Hall of Fame, Terrell Owens, Joe Green, Steve Spurrier. Leonard Williams, Justin Jefferson. Crosby on the green, Notoriety Shadur, Cade Otton, Njuko, Leonard Williams. We're getting there. Recap to follow. Lamar, Montez Sweat, Epic Performers, Terrell Owens, Hall of Fame, Barry Sanders, Drake London, Trey McBride, and Lamar. If anybody's looking for shipping this week, let me know on that. As long as we fit in a 6x9 bubble mailer, it's $5. If we have to go to a box, we go exact shipping. Hal Toon, Jack Beck, silver Michael Vick, Jamal Charles on the green, Tyler Warren, Greg Zerloin, Al Toon. And again, folks, if you take a team for Impeccable for the full case, shipping's included. Chop Robinson, Nick Scarton, Dan Fouts on the green, Epic Performers Julius Peppers, Crosby, Randy Moss. Jerome Ford, Jacoby Myers, Rome Odunze on the green, Jaden Daniels on the touchdown masters, Hall of Fame, Peyton Manning, Deion Branch, Jerome Ford, Jacoby Myers. George Kittle, Jackson Hawes, Roddy White, Elevate Devontae Adams, Kid Reporter, Germany Games, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Mike Singletary, George Kittle. Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson, Justin Jefferson on that Elevate Orange, RJ Harvey, Mario Davis, JJ McCarthy, Jordan Addison. In terms of the flash tomorrow for Impeccable, any of those free spots that have been given out, they will be added to the end of the list. So when people are claiming spots, we will start with spot 1. Elway, Mason Graham, Bang, Derwin James Jr., Audric Esteme, Miles Garrett, Mark Andrews, John Elway. Final box. How about a little micro magic in here? A little micro magic would be nice. Remember, folks, there is the October giveaway yet. Every break for the month of October, if you've held a main break spot, you are eligible. Warren Moon, Torrey Horton, Jade Barron, Epic Performers Jamar Chase, Tyler Shaw, Trevor Lawrence, and a Warren Moon. There will be $200 in total break credit up for grabs in that October giveaway. Sweat, Jimmy Horn Jr., Savion Williams on the green, CJ Stroud Touchdown Masters, Santana Moss, Zay Flowers Sweat. There is still opportunity to get into the October giveaway if you have not yet. We still have the Impeccable break yet. Impeccable is the last one posted for the month of October to fill yet. Be eligible for the giveaway. Brock Bowers, Cam Ward. No rookie logo on that Cam Ward. Randy Gradishar, Elevate Travis Hunter, Earl Campbell Hall of Fame, Derwin James Jr., and Brock Bowers. There are 2 Genesis. Well, there's the Henderson there, and then the other one is Chargers, Will Dissley. Larry Fitz, Abdul Carter on the green, notoriety, Jalen Milroe, Calvin Ridley, Geno Smith, Micah, Larry Fitz. Trey Benson, Maxwell Hairston. On the green, Nick Bonito. Your last orange is going to be Peyton Manning. Brazil Games, Jalen Hurts, Brian Robinson Jr., and Trey Benson. Remember, if you do claim a team for the full case of Impeccable, you get free shipping. You're also going to be entered 3 times into the October giveaway. Montez Sweat, since we're treating those as 3 separate breaks for the case. Warren Moon, excuse me, sorry about that. Epic Performers, Josh Allen, Kid Reporter, Cam Ward, Danny White, Dwight Freeney is going to wrap us up. Guys, hang tight. We'll get you a recap. We'll get you a recap. On an orange, Epic Performers Peyton Manning, Elevate Justin Jefferson, Epic TJ Watt, Notoriety Emeka, Orange, Notoriety Jackson Dart, Epic Performers Marshall Falk, Calvin Johnson on the Touchdown Masters, Brock Bowers Green, Epic Performers Larry Fitz on the orange, Dylan Gabriel Green, Brock Bowers Notoriety Green, Silver Abdul Carter. On the orange, Notoriety CeeDee Lamb, Notoriety Matthew Stafford, Elevate Luther Burden, Notoriety Derrick Henry. Silver, Mosaic, Ashton Jeanty. Chris Jones, Bang on the orange, Emeka, Notoriety on the green, Joe Burrow on the Touchdown Masters, orange. Tyler Warren, green, orange, Elevate Tet McMillan, green, Shadur Sanders, Touchdown Masters, orange, Dan Fouts. Travis Hunter, Notoriety green, Elevate Tay Felton on the orange, Colston Loveland, Notoriety orange. Kyle Hamilton, Bang. Cooper DeJean, Bang, both orange. Justin Jefferson, Touchdown Masters, orange. Caleb Williams on the green. Shadur Sanders, Notoriety green. Ashton Jeanty on the green. Chris Olave on the Honeycomb. Chargers were Kyle Perkins. That wasn't Chargers, that was Saints. Excuse me, I got ahead of myself. Saints was Ryan Forrester. Pair of Genesis. Will Dissley, Chargers. There's Kyle Perkins. Treveyon Henderson. Patriots, Josh Newland. Rome Odunze, 4 of 10. Gold auto. Bears going to Steve Maserve. And Titans, Nathan Hunt. Little Cam Ward on the Visionary. That is going to wrap us up, folks. Do appreciate y'all. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. If you didn't see already, the random was run. The break credit for Impeccable is going to Washington football team with Jeremy Schroeder. Jeremy Schroeder is getting the break credit. His spot price back in the form of break credit for Impeccable. Jeremy, you can use that towards a team. You can certainly use it towards the Flash tomorrow if you want to do that. Totally up to you how you want to use it. Alrighty, folks. Last thing to fill for the October giveaway is the Impeccable. We got a couple big teams left. Browns are out there yet. I think Giants are out there yet. Chargers are available. Washington football team is the cheapest. I think they're 56. I think Titans are available. Texans might be available. There's a few other ones. Anywho, do appreciate it. Again, I think we'll do some of that combat sports like I said this week. It is boxing, MMA, wrestling. There's supposed to be a couple autos per box. There's supposed to be kaboom possibilities in there. There's some nice chance. I'm going to guess most of it's going to be kind of guys we're going to say, who the hell is that? But there are opportunities for like a Mike Tyson has a kaboom. I think Tyson has autos. I think there's a Ric Flair auto. There are some names in it. There are some names for sure. We'll likely look at doing that as a random letter break. And then I think Certified is out this week as well. So we'll look into that and see if we're going to do any Certified or not. Anywho, appreciate y'all. Later. Impeccable Flash. Tomorrow night, time to be determined. I will make a posting up for that All you need to do is like or comment on the post, and you're going to get a free entry into that flash. If you liked or commented the one that was originally going to run tonight, you can like and comment. You don't need to. You're already in. I've got you on the spreadsheet. So invite your friends. Invite anybody you think might want to get in this thing. If they want to watch, they want to join in, whatever they want to do, please invite some people. That's what we're trying to do is get some fresh blood in and get some stuff in. I'd rather be popping stuff off every day, every 2 days, instead of kind of taking its time a little bit. I know everybody's got holidays coming up and stuff like that, so they're saving money for that. But again, appreciate it. Thank y'all.